Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful. In today's video, I will talk about manifesting money, and I'm really excited because I love this topic about manifesting money into your life. And I really want the people who are at least on my YouTube channel to completely shift their mindset around money. Because, same like relationships, we have these really rigid ideas about money and how money can come into our life. We find it really difficult, especially people who don't really have a good relationship per se with money. They find it really fearful, they find it very challenging. And same as a specific person, right? There also we have a lot of fears, doubts, triggers that go on. And I kind of keep money and specific person on the same level, because these two things, when they are in our life, they provide us a very safe space. Okay, they provide us security, stability, safety, make us feel like we can survive on some level. And I have been wanting to create a specific playlist around manifesting money for a long time now. So you can expect a lot of videos on my channel in the upcoming days and weeks. So when it comes to manifesting money, just like a specific person, keep your technical, logical mind away. Okay, give it some rest, put it away, and then listen to this video. And know that this is going to work on faith and belief, just like anything else in the manifestation process. But really, just keep those that societal conditioning about money aside for some time while you're listening to this video. So in this video, I'm just going to discuss a few quick steps that would cover entirely everything you need to know about manifesting money. So the first step is, I really want you to decide, claim, and choose for yourself what is that amount of money you want to manifest at this point of time. It does not matter, pick a number. Do you want to manifest $100 a day? Do you want to manifest $1,000 a day? Do you want to manifest $50,000 a month? Pick a number that you feel you're comfortable with at this time. Okay, you can have two desires at once, right? But you might be comfortable with one thing and not the other at this point in time. I'll give you an example. For example, if I want $100,000, I want that, okay, I want that too. But right now, I don't feel comfortable to jump that far ahead. So that will kind of create more unnecessary resistance in me when I'm affirming about that or visualizing that. So I'll just come back a few steps and maybe manifest $1,000 a day, which is $30,000 a month and not $100,000. But I want that too, but I'm just comfortable with this. So I'll start here. Okay, I'll start small. And I know once this happens for me, it will build up my belief, it will fuel my motivation, it will be a ripple effect for me to manifest that 100,000. And actually, this will build my belief to such an extent that I might even jump ahead of 100,000, because something has happened, materialized, and shown up in my reality. It has made me believe in myself more. I know I can create more of this if I can create this. So I might even go up to 200,000 or 300,000. So this is what I had explained in my video earlier, that belief is a spectrum, right? You will build it up with things, and it will keep getting stronger as and when things keep showing up in your reality. So pick a amount you are comfortable with right now that you want to manifest. Pick something consistent. It's your choice at the end of the day. If you want to pick an amount which is just coming as a prize or a lottery, you can do that too. But I'm trying to help you create a sustainable, consistent income. You can call it an income, but basically abundance of money, right? Money flowing into you consistently, abundantly at all times. So for that, pick an amount that you want consistently flowing into your life. This is what I have done with money during the past 3 to 4 years, actually, where I decided in my mind that I want to earn a certain amount. It was just a decision. It was just a decision that I claim, and I want to be earning this amount now. or in the next 6 months, this is the amount I want to be earning. I have done this for the past 3 to 4 years, and I've done it consistently. And because it kept showing up in my reality every 6 months, it kept fueling my belief in me that I can create this. Because every time I've just thought about and decided here that this is the amount I want. I don't care how it will happen. I don't care through which job it will happen. I don't care if it's through this interview or the fifth interview or the 10th interview I give, but I will get this amount. So I used to create this really amazing, light, pleasant expectation within me. It used to be a very light, relaxed feeling that I have chosen this amount and I'm going to get this amount. It was nothing that I was grabbing, it was never a grasping feeling. It was a very relaxed state of being where I know this will happen for me. I made it true for myself. Okay, feeling it real, which doesn't have to be emotions again. I just made it true for myself. I made it my truth. My truth is that I am the person who will be getting this amount of money. My truth is that I am the person who is earning this money, who has this much money deposited in her bank account at the end of every month. I stepped into that version of myself that made this specific desire true for herself in her imaginal world. There was no fear over there. There was no triggering thoughts over there. There were no big doubts over there for me. And these things were there in the beginning, I would say 4 to 5 years back, when I just started claiming in my mind that I want this kind of amount, I want this kind of salary. In my next job, I want this kind of hike. In the beginning, the doubts were there. I didn't really have big triggers, but the doubts used to be there. But because it's been a practice, and since like 4 to 5 years, whatever amount I do decide in my mind, I get it. Whenever I change my job, I always have an amount in my mind that this is the hike I want, this is the appraisal I want in the next 6 months. And I have been successfully back to back, even during the time of COVID, I have been able to manifest that for myself. So that's one of my personal success stories, that I've always been able to manifest the kind of income I claim in my mind. So I didn't have 100% belief in the beginning. As I mentioned, you don't have to believe 100% it will happen to you. Just know that it is a possibility, and I know I create my reality, and this is a possibility because I create everything. So I'm going to just persist in that state of having that amount. Your belief will build up over weeks, months, years. Once this becomes a really reliable and normal part of your identity, a normal part of your life, then you won't even see money as something big, because you have this really strong belief system in you that I always have abundance of money, and how much ever amount I decide on will come to me. Make it a fact for yourself. Okay, I'm sitting here right now in this beautiful garden. Okay, there's this beautiful sunset that will happen in about 15 minutes now. Am I getting emotional about it? No. I like it. I appreciate it. Okay, it's all internal, but I'm neutral, because this is something which is a fact for me, that I'm sitting in this beautiful place. I have a beautiful view behind me. I don't have to get emotional about it, or I don't have to really bring in feelings about it. I don't have to force myself to believe that, I'm sitting in this garden right now. I don't have to resist this feeling. It's just a fact that I live here. I'm sitting here right now. I'm filming a video. It's neutral. It's just claiming that this is what you want to be. This is what you want to earn. So feeling it real means you have made it a fact for yourself, that for you this is true. Now, if you can put in feelings and emotions in that, it's really great. I'm someone who puts in my feelings and emotions in everything, because I am a very emotional person. Okay, I am a person who loves getting into the feels of everything. So for me, it's really easy. And that does make your manifestation process a lot more powerful. Okay, it's not that you need it to manifest, but it makes it powerful. When you put in feelings and emotions, something that you already see as true, it just makes it more intense. Okay, it makes it more potent. So you can do it either ways. If you are someone who really likes to feel into things, you can put in all your emotions. But if you don't feel into things that way, you feel it's difficult, you don't have to struggle to come into that. Just be neutral, claim it for yourself, and know this is going to happen. That is all. You don't have to do anything about it. It's a fact for you. So choose the amount you want to earn, you want to see in your bank account, you want to see as a text message being deposited in your bank account, and step into that version, that person who knows, who has claimed it, who knows this will happen for me, who knows this is what I earn. Step into that version of yourself. Now, the third step would be if you should be choosing the how or not. So, the how is basically the way you are going to manifest something. And most of the people, most of the coaches in the manifestation community do tell people who are learning to not focus on the how and when, but just focus on what you want and being that version of yourself that has it already. And the reason being is that it's actually something you should not be concerned about. And that is I'm saying that in a way that it's a load off. Okay, you don't really have to take that responsibility where you need to control how something is coming to you. That's the whole point of manifestation, that you just have to decide what you want, and the pathway, the opportunities, everything will open up for you to receive that thing into your life. So you don't really have to struggle when it comes to how this will happen. That is kind of you trying to control how things should come to you, and that is not where you should be spending your beautiful energy and focus on. Okay, because that really takes up a lot of energy. If you get into the how, you get really worked up on what if it doesn't happen this way, but this way doesn't feel possible, but in this way this could be the issue. So you get into a lot of logic and technicality when you should not be getting into that. Okay, it makes you more anxious in some ways. So that is something you should not be worrying about. We do that a lot with our specific person also, we do that a lot with money also, because with money especially, because there's a lot of preconceived notions living in this society, in this world, of how money can be earned, how you need to work really hard for it, how your passion cannot really bring in a lot of money for you to survive. So we have a lot of programming in our mind that we need to start removing, so we can really have a good relationship with money. And that means let money freely flow into our life, so you don't have to worry about the how. Now here, again, I want to say that you can focus on the how every now and then, and let me tell you in what context I'm saying that. So if you are trying to manifest abundant money, a lot of money, a lot of easy money, for you, you want to win a lottery. Okay, so even though you want easy money and a lot of it, you're restricting your how by just focusing on winning the lottery. If your actual desire is for you to have abundance of money, like money coming in all the time, easy, something you don't have to work hard for, passive income, if that is your actual desire, don't limit yourself to just winning a lottery. If your how is limiting your options and you are focusing on just this one thing, but your desire is abundance, but you're focusing on this one way, if your how is kind of restricting you, then just let go of the how. You don't really have to concentrate on it. But if your how is kind of deepening your belief that you will receive abundance of money, that you will always be in the state of being where money flows to you freely, if that is deepening it, then there's no harm in focusing on the how. There's no harm anyways. It's just for your own good, so you don't get obsessed with the how and your focus completely shifts from actually persisting in your desire to persisting in how it will happen. So there's no harm ever. It's just that your focus can be used in a lot of better ways than meddling with something that will be figured out on its own. If you feel it's making you control your manifestation process too much and you're getting obsessed with it, trying to find 10, 20 ways of how it can happen, just let the how be. But if it is something that is helping you believe even more that this is possible, this can happen for me. For example, if I run an online business, and for me, this is the how I've chosen. Okay, this is the how I've chosen that I want to earn $1,000 per day from my online business. Now I'm not getting too deep into the things that in my business, if I have 10 products, from this product I should earn this much, this product I should earn this much, or most of my income should only come from this product. I'm not getting into all those things because that is not for me to decide. For me, my end goal is I want to earn $1,000 per day, and I want to earn it through my business. Okay, that is something I choose. I want to earn it through my business. So I've chosen the how to some extent, but choosing that how is making me believe it will happen because I have this business. I will be making money through it. So it's kind of helping me in my belief system. It's kind of helping my logical mind. But if your how is making you struggle, making you anxious, and kind of restricting you, then you don't have to get into the how. Just let it be because your manifestation will come into your life in the most beautiful and natural way possible. It will come in its own way. Okay, you don't have to really struggle about finding a route for it that you have to come this way. And most of the time, it doesn't even happen because once, for example, if I come into the mindset of I want abundance of money, and I have chosen a route, one of the routes. I'm not doing my techniques or self concept around money in a way that I will only receive money through my business. Okay, no. I've chosen one of the routes that my business should be flourishing and it should be earning me $1,000 per day. But when I'm in that abundant state of mind and I've transformed my relationship with money, I have gotten rid of the fears and challenges, then the abundance of money will flow into my life from a lot of sources I cannot even imagine. So I don't want to fix the ways of how it should come. That it should come through investments, it should come through rental properties. I don't want to get into all of that because once I know that I am always having abundance of money, money always comes to me, it always flows to me and through me. Once I am in that mindset, opportunities, downloads, ideas of how I can make that money will open up to me. They will come to me through any source. It could be through anyone, through a person, through internet, anywhere. So I'm not even interested in choosing the other house. I know it will come up from anywhere. Opportunities will start showing up in my life to ensure I have abundance of money. But I want my business to flourish also. So that's more like my business flourishing in a certain way. It's not that ultimate how of me having money through this route. It's one of the things. So that brings me to the last step, which is changing your general idea about money and bringing yourself into that enlightenment that there's always going to be abundance of money in my life. Create that feeling of safety and stability within you. Okay, you have to create it within you, then it shows up outside, then it fuels it even further. Okay, it doesn't come directly from outside. Choose to believe that there's abundance of money on this earth. Choose to believe that I will always be abundant, money will always flow to me. I don't have to care about from where, from which sources, it will just come to me. It can be through my job, it can be through any investment ideas I've gotten, it can be through any other downloads I've gotten. It does not matter. You knowing that there's abundance of something, things, people, opportunities will start showing up to prove you right. So just saturate yourself internally with that feeling of abundance, with that feeling of safety, security, stability around money, and that is what will start reflecting outside. So don't just restrict yourself on the how, that it should be through this job, it should be through this. Choose that job too. Know that through your job, this is what you want to earn. But keep everything open. I always have all the possibilities, potential open to me, and I can start receiving money anyhow from anywhere. There's always abundance of money in my life from random sources. And keep telling yourself that because there's always going to be abundance of money in my life, people, places, opportunities have to open up, they have to show up in my life for me to start receiving that money. So these are the 4 steps that can help you in manifesting money the way you want. choose an amount, claim it, okay? Be relaxed about it, don't worry. Step into that version, be neutral about it. The version that knows that you are receiving this money. The version of you that knows they have this amount of money. How? See if the how is restricting you or if the how is deepening your belief. Keep your options open. Know that it can come from anywhere, anytime. And in general, build that kind of belief in you that there is always going to be abundance of money. Okay, money never gets finished on this earth. In my life, there's always going to be money, and whenever I decide the kind of money I want in my life, it will show up in my life. I don't have to care about how it shows up or through what or whom it shows up. Okay, so that's all I wanted to discuss in this video. In case you have any questions around this, you can drop it in the comment section below. I also have my Instagram and Threads account linked below for a regular dose of motivation. Also my second YouTube channel that you can check out. It includes videos around self-development and mindset, not really from a manifestation perspective, but in general. So if it's something you find interesting, you can subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.